Suppatakus, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, or Ocarina, or Majora's Mask. Alright, last time we left off via an owl's save, so we're just gonna hop back in. We still have plenty to do right now. First off, now that we've returned back via the owl, it's still the first day. We have to re-slow down time here. Because during the first day, still, I'd like to go to the swordsman school, or school of swordsmen, whatever, swords training. Dojo, I guess that's what it's called. I don't know if that's what it's called in game, but we're about to find out. Now the reason we're heading here really quick is because if we complete this stuff, we can get into their heart containers, so let's check it out. Mighty Training Center. Okay, so it's none of the things I was saying. It's the Mighty Training Center. Oh, Swordsman School, there we go. Alright, so this training center is friendly, polite, 24-hour one-on-one training that will noticeably improve your sword skills from now until the end of the carnival, and join at a special discount. So instead of doing like the novice, we can just skip straight to the expert course and take it. By completing the expert course, we can get a heart piece. Now, this is a very easy heart piece to get, but at the same time it can be slightly annoying if you're having a hard time with the Z targeting. Now, the only real tip I can give is you have to slash each and every single log with a jump attack in order to get a perfect 30-point score. Now, the one problem you might run into is if you are still running while you do the jump attack, Link will tend to not hit the log at all and kind of sidle around it, and then you'll run out of time before you can hit that log. So always try to get to a dead stop before you do the jump attack again. Otherwise, you might jump around it, so there you go. It's that simple. Impressive. I must give you something. Here! So with that, we get another heart container. Or a piece of heart. Unbelievable. Cherish it well. Alright, now that we've gotten that heart, we're just gonna wait for nightfall to happen, and we're gonna head into the laundry pool to talk to somebody who was there on the first night. And then after that, you know, I'll just talk to him when we get there. But for now, since it's already almost nighttime, we're gonna be able to meet a certain character here. Now we wait. Playing the fast forward song would be completely pointless, and so just... And suddenly, oh man, Windmill guy's here. They said I was too loud when I practiced in my room. They got mad. Now I'm sad. I'll just think about the past to keep my mind off the bad. Ah yes, I'll do that. Dear guest, long ago I was in an animal troupe with dogs and donkeys and such. Why could a man join? That's 'cause a man is an animal too, my boy. They were all great, but there was one thing I didn't like about it. Why was the dog the leader? Was it 'cause something was wrong with me, sir? Oh, that dog was an amazing leader. He always had a stellar troop, no matter what animals he had to work with. That's why I stole it. The dog's mask. I stole it. I wanted it because it was the leader's mask. But I had no longer need it. I give it to my guest. You got the Bremen. You got the chicken mask. The leader was a good instructor. His members matured quickly and they became adults in an instant. You listen to a confession of the guilt. Whatever, I'm not reading very well. Now, the reason I read it out like that is like, for some reason, I realized that when I was just doing the test run now that, oh man, is he repeating the same thing 3 times because he's singing the song? So, that's why I did that. So, that never crossed my mind before, so I thought it'd be fun. So yeah, that's my reasoning behind that. Alright, do we have the... Oh yeah, we still have the Moon's Pearl on us. Okay, we might as well do that really quick then. Alright, so we've reclaimed the deed there. I just figured I'd edit that out since we've seen it a couple times already now. I think. Unless I edited it. I don't know. Anyway. Look at them dancers. Sheesh, I'm sorry. Alright, so we've got some hours to kill before another event happens later tonight at midnight, so we'll just wait until then and kill some time here. I highly doubt I'm going to be able to do this, but I might as well just do this really quick. Just add this guy to our bomber's notebook. 4, 5, 6. Wow, you startled me! Do not disturb my training. In my mind, I am running for exactly 10 seconds without looking at a clock. I was in the middle of a mental training. You may make fun of me, but this is quite difficult. Will you try? Sure, why not? Press A to start. Alright, so as he explains, just try to stop the timer at exactly 10 seconds. I attempted this in my practice run. It's pretty damn hard without a certain thing that will be getting towards the end of the video here, so let's just try it for kicks and see if I can get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Your time was 9:72. Oh, close. Let's try one more time just for our kicks. Now, every single time you try again now will cost you 2 rupees, so just keep that in mind. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's so close! Anyway, I think that's enough of that. I can always get it like very close, but I can never actually get it. But we'll be able to do it later on when we get a certain item. But that's that. To those who are actually able to legitimately do that without like cheating, I applaud you, because that's pretty hard without the use of an item. Alright. But now we're just gonna kill some time and wait here until midnight. Now, I'm sure some of you are probably wondering, but hey, last video you said you would meet Anju at the inn. Well, you don't have to worry about that because she doesn't end up in the room until 12 anyway, and then she stays there for like an hour or so, so nothing to worry about. Anyway, I will just skip ahead here and I'll meet you when the scene's happening. Alright, now then. Now that it's just about 12, I'm gonna go over here really quick and go see somebody. This guy's been standing here the whole time. What are you up to? I'm not doing anything suspicious. Really? Yeah, with that face I could say otherwise. And as you can see, an old lady comes walking on in. I'm sorry. Now at this point we're gonna go ahead and slow down time. Just to guarantee that we'll meet with Anju in time. Because to be honest, I'm not 100% certain when she leaves the kitchen for when we're supposed to meet her, but I already know it's possible for us to run into her. Anyway, we'll just sit here and wait for this suddenly really slow old lady who's, guess old age finally caught up with her. Take a long time to get over here. Guess we'll practice our spin attacks until then. Whoa, I've never seen that before. If you do 3 spin attacks, he does a different animation. Look at that, we're frozen in that spot, too. It's pretty cool. The impending doom slowly approaches. Ouch, watch out! Stop, thief! Give the old lady her luggage back! And this is simple enough to fix. Slash it off his back and he runs out. And this always bugged me as a kid. He just runs around like a moron. The guard has been standing there the whole time. He could have done something. He could have stopped him, but nope. He witnesses an old lady getting robbed and does absolutely nothing about it.
Thank you. Since he didn't make off with them, I can finally stock bomb bags at her shop. Maybe I'll put them out tomorrow. Yes, I must thank you. It's a dangerous mask, but maybe you could use it to throw your own festival fireworks show.
And with that, we get the blast mask. Basically, it's a free bomb.
Well, thanks for helping me. Take care.
The old lady from the bomb shop was added to your notebook. Alright, and with that, that's pretty much her quest completed. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you what the bomb mask does really quick. Again, it is basically just a free bomb. Most people think, well, the one drawback is you can lose a heart, but if you hold your shield and then explode, it doesn't hurt you, which I'll show you in a second, but I screwed up there and hit the wrong button. I tried to shield, but then I blew myself up. However, we have to get over to the kitchen because I don't know when Anju's gonna leave. So let's just dash over there. Now, normally the door is locked at this time of night for the end because they're closed, but with the ability of this nicely placed Deku flower, we can get in through the top door, which is never locked. Hopefully me messing around with the mask and screw anything up, but here we are. And Anju's still waiting for us in the kitchen here. Of course you can. I mean, your fiance's missing. Why would I not help you out? Jeez. Link kind of like ducked back there. He's like, oh, you almost headbutted me in the face, lady. You gotta calm down. Alrighty. Also, at midnight, this guy only appears at midnight and then stays until 6 a.m., I believe. Whoa. There's a hand in the toilet. Now, you have two options. You can either A, give him the deed, or if you don't happen to have it, you can also give him the letter to Kafei. That's just a dick move, so we're gonna give him the deed. Yay! I love that sound. Apparently there's a toilet down there, too. And with that, we get another heart piece. And we've grown one new heart container. So, that's pretty awesome. Alrighty. With that said and done, though, we are now going to actually head outside of town for once, but we aren't going to be staying out there for long, unfortunately. But don't worry, guys. After this video, we're going to get into the actual story of the game again. And as I said, I can show you now. You don't take damage if you use your shield while bombing. So, there you go. So yeah, just a free bomb. Alright, so let's go ahead and head outside of town here. To get yet another one of our side quests complete. Whoa, man, what's your problem? What's your deal? Just because we suddenly have a sword and a shield, that somehow makes us, like, a established adult. Whatever, I'll take it, I guess. Alright. Now, first thing we want to do outside here in this snowy area, for starters, I really like the aesthetics of the snowy areas in this game. I don't know why. I've always really liked snowy stuff, though. As you can see, there's a strange dancing man on top of this ice mushroom. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump over to it and say hi. I really love how Link just has to turn and stuff to look at him. It's great. The spirit dancer Camaro. Well. By using the special song that the Happy Mask Salesman told us, or taught us. As he explained, we are able to heal the spirits of suffering people. And we get one of the more questionable masks in the game. And then he bursts into flames and is never seen again. But now we can wear Camaro's mask, which... Whoops, wrong one. Completely get rid of Link's face, but not only does it do that, it puts that guy's creepy little head on top of us. It's a really disturbing look, but as it says, our action command is now dance. Now, what could possibly be the point of this? Well, we're about to go find out. So we're just gonna go ahead and head back into town here, and we're gonna go see where the twins are. So when we go indoors, I'll just meet you there. And we hear that same familiar song that we just heard. Now, if you try to talk to them normally, they get real upset with you. But we were told to spread to dance no matter what. Oh, not doing it right. I have to face them. There we go. That guard's just like, what are they doing over there? Well, wait, did one of them just disappear there? That was weird.
Thank you for teaching us those steps. You are a master.
Oh. Well, as your master, my first command is that you put on some damn pants. But we get a piece of heart. And with that, that's their side quest complete. It's really funny seeing Link so embarrassed. Now here's the funny thing, if you talk to them normally, they still get really pissy. But if you put on the creepy mask... Yeah, master! That's just weird. Alright. But with that done, we can go ahead and go to the nearest post box and deliver Anju's letter. Look at all these guys still so hard at work. Can I talk to you from here? Yeah, I can. He's just staring up at the moon there. I can't blame him. It's just creepy. It's really funny that playing through this entire game, that thing's just looming over you the entire time, and ugh, it's just creepy. Alright, let's go ahead and deliver the letter to Kafei. And we'll be continuing this little side quest tomorrow. Alright, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and meet you guys within the Deku game, since it is time for day 2 of it. And then we'll be one day closer to getting another heart piece. So, see you there in a minute. And it'll also be daytime. Yeah. Let's go. Alrighty, we're back inside the Deku's cave for Deku game day 2. And this challenge is actually probably the hardest of the 3 of them, I think personally anyway. Just because all of the platforms, as you can see, are rotating. This one can be a little bit tricky, but if you get the timing down, it's not that big of a deal. And they're challenging us. He's like, oh man, I bet you can't do it again today. I'll show you. I'll show all of you. So, I'm gonna shut up and concentrate a bit here, so hopefully I can get this down. Also, I usually always like to jump up from the left one here. The timing here can be a little bit tricky. Don't worry about trying to get the blue rupee first, just concentrate on landing on the first outer platforms. They tend to move the fastest. I like to wait until it's at the front last end corner there and float on over and try to drop at the correct time and land directly onto it. Now dive back down, pop back up, float over here so that you lose a lot of your elevation and speed. So this way you'll slowly float down, let go at the right time, and you can land on the blue rupee platform, no problem. Now we're going to move on into the second square. As you can see, all of the platforms kind of float in between the blue squares, so get in between them, and it shouldn't be too hard of a it shouldn't be too much of an issue being able to find where you want to land in each of them. From here, it's pretty much just a simple jump out and then wait for them to come underneath you. You don't want to have to worry about, you don't really need to worry about going too fast. Like, as long as you beat the time limit, you'll win, so you don't have to worry about it too much. Once again, get in within the circle. I should have let go there because I'm running a little time. This one can also be a little bit tricky to do just because they're rotating so quickly, but just keep your cool. Drop down at the right time, no problem. So yeah, that one is a little bit more tricky. I did it faster in my practice run, but I was talking, so I couldn't concentrate as much. Even though I said it shut up, but I didn't. But yeah, with a little bit of practice, this one is probably the hardest one, but with a little bit of practice and know-how, it's not that tough. So, with Deku game day 2 taken care of, we're gonna head back outside here. And we're gonna have to kill some time, because we're gonna have to wait until noon to meet with another character and add them to our notebook, basically. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip it. Oh, I forgot to mention this. Day 2, it always rains. And I've always really liked Day 2 because of this. It's just nice. I've always liked rain in video games. I don't know why. I just like it because I like rain in real life, too. It's just a relaxing, soothing sound, and the lightning is nice. I don't know. It's just the small details. Alright, while we were waiting here, I kind of remembered that there's another place we can get 100 rupees, and I figured I'd show you guys between day 2 and day 3, since this will help us get to our 200 rupee mark much quicker for the bank. So, if you deposit the 100 rupees that you got from the store, the rupees on top of the store before, after beating Deku game day 2, and you are able to do it without spending a bunch of rupees on retries, you can deposit what you have left and then come here for another 100 rupees, or 99 for the time being, and you can use the rupees here for both paying for Deku game day 3 as well as depositing those into the bank as well, and then you should either get the 200 mark or be very close to it at that point, so we'll see. But anyway, back to waiting. Not much of a talker, this guy, huh? Oh well. Now that the letter has been delivered to him, you aren't normally able to enter this guy's house, but now that the letter's delivered, you can. So, we're just gonna go ahead and wait for him to come upstairs. That's what you get for leaving your door unlocked, fool. But turns out he's actually waiting for us. Sure. What? Yeah, how does that make sense? Explain. That explains everything. Funny. You've encountered that guy as well. Whoa. Hey, Tattle. You watch what you're saying. Cattle's kind of a female dog, isn't she? Sorry, I just had to put on my mask before I pulled this out. Keep it a secret from everyone. It's a secret to everyone. Don't worry, my friend. Mysterious youth cafe is added to her book. Oh. Sure, why not? I love peeking into holes. That is a nice chair. A lovely chair that man has. There's a clock, and as you notice while you're looking through here, time is frozen. Well, now that that's all said and done, we're gonna go ahead and head back to the Stockpot Inn and deliver the pendant to Anju as promised. But remember, it's a secret to everyone. Wow, that was one hell of a grab. Secret to everybody. So I'll meet you there. Alright, back in the Stockpot Inn here, we can talk to Anju. You bet I did, and he asked me to give you something. And that face looks so happy. And it's added to her notebook. Now, unfortunately, this is probably definitely one of the longest or most touching of all of the side quests, but unfortunately, as we are now, we aren't able to complete it to its fullest. In fact, we probably won't be able to complete it until towards the very end of the game. But, figured I'd get most of it out of the way for now anyway, because, well, it's just adorable. So, with that said and done, we're just gonna go ahead and skip to the third day and play the Deku game third day and get another piece of heart out of it, and then we only have a couple more things to do in this video before I call it apart. So, I'll meet you there. See you in a bit. And here we are again, back at the Deku game for the last time. So, the third and final platform challenge is pretty much a combination of the first two, it's slightly easier just because there aren't as many rotating platforms. The only hard part about it is the outer platforms now move the fastest. Ideally, we want to start on the right flower this time. Just because the rotating platforms on the outside are going clockwise, so... Now this one time I'm probably going to be quiet, and you probably noticed that we actually have an whole extra second to get this one done, so thanks for that game. You're really helping me out here. Alright. You kind of want to drop earlier than what you would expect on that one, just because of how fast these guys are moving. So just be careful about that. Now after you get the most outer ones done, kind of just want to, I could have let go right away there, but I was a little bit late. Get onto one of the floating platforms. Get into the centermost rotating platforms. I'm gonna be a little bit more careful here. Do it again. This time you can just pretty much wait 2 full rotations just in case you want to secure your location and just doubly make sure. Now we're getting short on time, so don't worry about it though. Get in. And then we just have to jump our way out to the final one, which is no real problem, so. Just float our way down, and there you are. Just as the text turned yellow. And with that, we get another heart piece with the promise of us never returning to them ever again. And if you do try to come back, they hide from you. So now that that's done, we're actually gonna go ahead and head outside of town once again to go to a location that was previously inaccessible to us completely. But I'll explain that as we start heading out there. And as you see, the guards by the doors start to panic. The timing for your trip to Snowhead is great. You better leave town as quickly as you can. You don't want to leave at the Snowhead gate, though, but I'll meet you at the other gate, or I'll meet you outside. Alright, heading out into Termina Field again. We're just going to pull a right here. We don't want to head down the center because I believe that starts up some story. But we're just going to run over to the right here and head towards that little frilly thing. Now be careful here because there is that jerk of a bird flying around. He can steal things from you. I don't think we have anything on us that is stealable at the moment. I don't think so anyway. But be careful of him regardless. I don't remember if you can steal your sword or something or not, but just be careful. Now that we've arrived here, we're going to go ahead and slash open this. Every time you see an owl statue, you're going to want to hit it. Just keep that in mind. Also, Tingle's around again, so we're going to buy another map from him. Alright, what map of the area can we get here? I like how he calls us Mr. Fairy now. We can get the Romani Ranch map. There you are. Now that buying the map is kind of spoiled where we're heading, before we head on to the ranch itself, we can pull a left here and go to the Gorman Track. If you remember that name, that is indeed... And there's a familiar face, that Luigi-esque looking man. Has two twin brothers. So we're just gonna stop and talk to them really quick. And they get added to our notebook as well, so keep them in mind for later. We won't be dealing with them for quite some time though. Alrighty, so let's just go ahead and head to the ranch itself, but we'll stop and talk to this guy here. If you come here on any of the other 2 days, he'll be here mining open a rock that has blocked off the path. Now, as we are now, there is no way we can help him remove it, and you always have to wait until the 3rd day. Now here, we can introduce ourselves to 3 new people who we can add to our notebook. So, yet again, more side quests that we get to keep in mind. But not only do we get to add 3 people, but... oh man, Epona's here waiting for us, and Link has a big ol' smile as he runs over and everything. Completely ignoring the small girl there. Why these people have our horse, we don't know. And we don't get to know. Yet. And Romani, the ranch girl, gets added to our notebook. Yet again another familiar character, but she looks awfully... well, distraught now. Confused then. And there's another person sitting in the barn here. Huh, strange. I wonder what happened here has everybody so upset. It's clearly nothing to do with the moon at all. So it seems like they have their own slightly bigger problems. Huh, I wonder what happened to the roof there. Oh well. Moving on though. We're gonna be going over and introducing ourselves to one more person and putting to use yet another one of our new masks. So you guys will get to see what this thing does. Kind of a crummy paint job. All the paint's dripping, guys. Sheesh. Let's head on in. Cuckoo Shack. And yet another familiar character. Huh. He reminds me of Creed. The cuckoo-loving Grog was added to your notebook. And his only regret is that he's never going to see these cute little babies grow up to be full-grown roosters. But believe it or not, we can help with that with our Bremen... Screw it. Chicken mask! Now, even as they are growing, make sure you do not let go of the B button, otherwise they will disperse and turn back to little chicks. Okay, you can let go of the B button now. We get the bunny hood. My, what long ears it has. Aw, he's happy. He's not really expressing it very well, but he's happy. Now, since the last game, Ocarina of Time, the bunny hood has actually gotten a really useful feature in Majora's Mask. When you wear it, you move twice as fast. Now, this is why I say this is a useful item, because it's basically the much better way to get around instead of rolling constantly. So it's much faster to do this, and damn, that thing looks like it's gonna eat that little mountain over there. But that's pretty much everything we've gotten slated out for this video, except for one more thing. We can get one more heart piece on our way back to town, as I also want to deposit all my rupees before saving the game and going back to the first day here. So we're just gonna go head back out onto the field area, which I will meet you there. On our way back to the town, if we cut through the grassy field again, but approach at a certain angle, kind of look towards the root of the tree, near the Deku Baba here, there is... where is it at? A hole! A hidden hole. With a pea hat inside. So finally, some real combat within this game. Time to see some action, finally! Ow. What a jerk. You got me once. There we go. Finish it off, and a chest appears. Within that chest, as you probably guessed it, yet another heart piece. Now, if we collect one more, we're gonna have 2 heart containers before we even head towards the first temple, which is definitely really useful. Heading towards the little bank here. And with that, we've reached the 200, mark. Da-da-da-da, we get the adult wallet. So now we can carry 200 rupees. So we've gotten a lot accomplished in this video. We got a lot of the side quest stuff done and complete and out of the way. There's a few more things that we can do within town, but unfortunately we're not able to do them yet, because we had to progress through the story in order to get some items to actually, you know, do them. But, with all that said and done, See you all next time. I hope you're enjoying, and until the next video, have a great day.